What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Denver Broncos franchise, and in this one, it's gonna be a long one. So get some popcorn, get some drinks, sit back, relax. We're going through the off season. It should be a very long video, probably towards the hour mark. Honestly, we have so much to go through between re-signing, off season, and the draft, and undrafted free agents. So yeah, we lost in the wild card to the Jets. Titans won the Super Bowl. Blake Bortles finished in second in MVP voting. This was a weird year. But starting with re-signings, David DeCastro needs to come back. He was our best offensive lineman, and our whole season changed once we signed him. David DeCastro, no thanks, but you're probably going to get franchise tagged. So Josh Jackson is a weird one, because I was thinking we could be able to get by one more year, but Richard Sherman's speed is down to 85, so I'm going to pull away from Richard Sherman. Chris Harris is still up there at 89, so I think Chris Harris, let's just try to get him for one more year. Free agency will be better with you in the long run. I wanted to get through those two first before I made an option or a deal on Josh Jackson, so I will give Josh Jackson that. Offer is perfect, so we at least have a decent cornerback coming back. John Ross, I will give him a 3-year deal. He played very well in the slot as a deep threat, and we get him back. Jason Karoom, I'll probably be able to get him back for cheaper. Juwan Winfrey, same deal. Terrell Basham played okay in the time I kind of, from what he played, so I'll give him that. Does he take it? He's going to test free agency. Pro Bowl fullback. I kind of want to get someone a little faster. But let me take away all of your guaranteed money. I'll even up that to that. How about that? So, I mean, if we cut him here, we're just saving money. We're not gonna, yeah, okay. So, there's really no problem there. Santiago Salcido, he's not bad. He's a good run stopper. I'll give him a 2-year deal. I'll take most of your guaranteed away, and I'll up that a little bit. So he's coming back. Curtis Sitton, I'm gonna say a no. Kyle Lauletta, no. Victor Williams, he's good potential. He's already 25 though, but he's 6'4", like 80 speed. What about that? Hey, takes it. Morgan McGraw, I do want to bring him back because he's only 22 with star development. This could potentially be very good for us in the long run. So I'll even give him a little more than what he wants. Von Miller. He's regressing a whole lot. Before I do this, let's go back. Player regression. Von Miller down 14 points. Will Parks is already regressing. Cody Whitehair regressed. Chris Harris regressed. Richard Sherman, David DeCastro. Not worried about David DeCastro very much. 3 in pass block regress though. T.Y. Hilton, I kind of figured he would regress. Good thing he's only on a 2-year deal. Jason Kroom and Terrell Basham. So the big ones really were Sherman, Harris, and Miller. I was hoping to make a Super Bowl run. That's why I kind of signed older players to a 1-year deal. Like Miller, Harris, and Sherman. I guess Miller was in contract until then. I'll come back to him, but Cody Whitehair. I'll give him a 1-year deal, but I will overpay slightly, see if he takes it. I think free agency will be better in the long run. That's fine. Because honestly, Forrest Lamp, to me, played a little better than he did. And Forrest Lamp's a little cheaper. So I'll give Forrest Lamp that 2-year deal. And he does stick around. Solomon Thomas wants $8 million a year, and I cannot pay him $8 million a year. I'll give him like $5 million a year. Would you take that? He's going to test free agency. Ricky Seals-Jones wants about 4. I will get him for cheaper, or a better player for cheaper in free agency. Same with Deshaun Hamilton. I don't want to pay him $5 million a year. Royce Freeman. Honestly, he was pretty good as a backup running back and as a power back. But he's gonna test free agency. Tyus Bowser, I don't want to pay him that much money though. But I'll give you that. Will you take that? That's fine. He's been a bench rotational player for us. Emmanuel Hall is really good. Only plays very seldomly though. Free agency will be better in the long run. So we have one player left here. Von Miller. He wants a 2-year deal worth about 18 to 19 mil. Kind of the way you, how you're looking at it. I will give him 2-year, 38 mil. He's going to test free agency. Now we have an option here. Do we let Von Miller walk and franchise tag DeCastro, which will be a little cheaper by 9 mil, or do we tag Von Miller? Whew. This team is going to be so much different going into next year. Oh, I don't know. Castro is... I mean, we would have the... We have Bradley Chubb. And Bradley Chubb, and the way our defensive line played this year, would be really easy. We could honestly almost transfer to a 4-3. Which might be an option here. I think I know what I'm gonna do. Oh, it didn't let me. No. Okay, so I was gonna franchise tag DeCastro. So this is what I'm gonna do. I hope it doesn't mess anything up. And I think it was about 12 mil a year. So I'm gonna just do this way. I think it was like 12.7. They'll just do that. So he should still be on the team. He should be taken off. Because that's where my franchise tag was gonna go. So let's just simulate to next week then. Let me check here just to make sure David DeCastro is here. He's not. So did he retire? There's no way he could have retired. So he's got to be here. 82 million cap. David DeCastro is there, so I'm going to try to get him back. Von Miller's getting interest. Robert Woods, Marquise Pouncey, DJ Chark is here. Michael Gallup. Quarterback. Josh Allen, Josh Rosen, Kirk Cousins. You know, we need a backup quarterback, and maybe a veteran will help with some kind of progression for Riley Franklin. So let's try to get Kirk Cousins there. Philip Lindsay's a free agent. Naheem Hines. Let me get out old trusty... Okay. So, quarterback between Kirk Cousins and Andy Dalton. Both 34. Dalton has the better all-around accuracies, but Cousins has much better short. So 89, 79, and 85. 89, yeah. I think I'll stick with Kirk instead. Running back, we could use a power back now. Leonard Fournette is here. So Mark Ingram. who's regressed down, kind of. Actually, a whole lot. Of course, Royce Freeman. I'll give Royce Freeman another bid here. If he takes it, he takes it. If he does not, then he does not. For receiver, I want another receiver to kind of be that other outside guy. I have a lot of players kind of listed here that I want. DJ Chark could be an option. He's not great possession. Well, he's not that bad actually. What is he? 6'4", star development 25, 82 overall. No one's bidding on him, so if I can get him for cheap, like that, 57 points, probably not. I mean, Robert Woods is here as well. Good route runner, really good route runner, actually. So honestly, I'm not going to re-sign. I don't even know where he went. Ricky Seals-Jones here. I'm gonna go for someone else. Someone maybe a little faster. Because Ricky Seals-Jones was what, 82 speed, 83 speed. If I can find someone decent that's a little faster. 83. Well, give Ricky Seals-Jones a 2-year deal here. Colton Miller. Actually, let's get some more depth. Let's go back to receiver. Antonio Callaway is actually really good as a slot receiver. His release is low. I'll give him a 2-year deal. I'll give him that for a 2-year deal. So Will Dissly did get signed. What about Ian Thomas? Jordan Thomas. Ian Thomas did as well. Okay. Left tackle, Colton Miller is a kind of a no. He's not very good. Chukwuma Okorafor, though, is not terrible. For some depth, I'm not going to give him that much money, though. I'll give him that. And he's only 25. But he's probably never going to get anywhere. Connor Williams, 25. Not very good. Center, of course, Cody Whitehair. But why go for Cody Whitehair when we can upgrade? Well, it's not even that much of an upgrade, though. Like, really at all. Yeah, Cody Whitehair's stats are much better. So I'm going to try to outbid the Steelers here. Same with David DeCastro. I wanted to tag David DeCastro, so I'm going to really give him as much as I want here. 105 points. I just want DeCastro. I can't let him go. How old is he? 24. He can even, maybe even, he doesn't have any kind of development trait. Austin Corbett. Good run blocker, that's it. Houston Murdoch is here still. Lael Collins is here. He's only 79 overall. Mitchell Schwartz is here as well. He wants 14 mil a year though. He's a good pass blocker. We could, I mean, if we could steal him away from the Chiefs on a cheap deal here, like less than 10 mil, would love to do that. So now we need to go to Von Miller or find someone. Yeah, 81 points. That's not really going to do it here. 101. I'll get to about like 95 for Von. 94. Solomon Thomas. We can bring Kimdichie back. Derek Nottie. Let me just go back on offense quickly. He's not here. We're trading Will Parks and a 5th round pick to the Indianapolis Colts for a 2nd rounder. I want to kind of try moving up in the draft, maybe, depending how the board falls. Jeffrey Leno straight up for a 3rd round pick. I think we drafted him in the 2nd round. So this is decent value here. Not great. Okay, so we trade Quincy Wilson and a 3rd round pick for David Montgomery. We needed a power back, and now we can pull the bid from Royce Freeman here, which I think would be is a good option. All right, I think it's time. I think it's time here to sim. We got DeCastro. We got Von Miller back. We got Derek Nottie, Tony Callaway, and Cody White here. Okay, so we didn't lose as many players as I thought we would have. So there is a market for Mitchell Schwartz, and that is a no. I will not be continuously bidding on him. So he's still here. No, he is not. Where did he go? He went to the 49ers. That sucks. I almost want to give Sherman... I almost want to give Sherman a deal now. He may have to... I don't know how I feel about that. He is super slow, though. There's nothing else really we can do, though. Mitchell Schwartz, I mean, for 1 year, it wouldn't be bad. I'll match. How about that? I'll go to 100 points. We got Rick Seals-Jones. We got DJ Chark, though. Okay. We did get Mitchell Schwartz. We got Sean Dion Hamilton. With the receivers in this class, I was kind of hoping I would see one of these receivers, but we got DJ Chark, who now will become the number 2. We're giving up a lot for this, but Marquell Lee, T.Y. Hilton, and a 2nd round pick for the Buccaneers' 1st pick this year in the draft. We gave up 2 starters and a 2nd round pick for this, so hopefully it pays off. $92 points, I'll keep it at that. Let's look and see. J.J. Watt went to the Dolphins. Leighton Vander Esch to the Buccaneers. Mitchell Schwartz to the Bengals. Chris Harris to the Niners. Robert Woods to the Giants. Marquise Pouncey also to the Buccaneers. Michael Gallup to the Bengals. Connor Williams also to the Bengals. Traquan Smith to the Steelers. Solomon Thomas to the Steelers. Anthony Miller to the Bengals. Robert Kimdichie to the Eagles. La'el Collins to the Bears. Kiki Cootie, Giants. James Washington, Texans. Josh Allen got paid big to go replace Phillip Rivers, who replaced Tom Brady in New England. Brandon Graham. Cameron Meredith went to the Panthers. Kenny Young to the Bears. That's a big signing for them there. A cheap one too. $3 million a year for him is not bad at all. Philip Dorsett to the Eagles. Still waiting on Kirk Cousins. Probably just sign him at the end of the year. So we got DeCastro back, Von Miller, Sherman back, Cody Whitehair back, Ricky Seals-Jones back. Then Apke, Hamilton, Derek Nottie, Antonio Callaway, and DJ Chark will be new players joining the Denver Broncos. Let's start the 2022 NFL Draft. The Vikings have no quarterback. Kirk Cousins is in free agency, low overall, so I expect first quarterback Case Brenner to go off the board, and he does 73 overall. He went to the Vikings. We'll look at him after. Patriots here. Perry Jones, top receiver in the class. Will Dillon, goes off the board. Adrian McGraw. Donovan Joyner, who I was going to try to target at safety. Wesley Nichols. Douglas Poe. And Dante Williams. Though we have the 9th overall pick since we traded I can't think. T.Y. Hilton to the I can't remember which team. Is it the Colts? I think it was the Colts. We have some players here. Tyrus Crisp is really good. A center would be nice. Blair Graves looks pretty good. Really good. No really middle linebackers. Noah Godwin, actually. Looks really good. We can move to a 4-3 after that then, too. Yeah, honestly, no good corners. Evan Lucas is my favorite, only due to the fact that his combine was so good. And Gabe Allen is my favorite safety on the board at the time being. But I think I can probably at least wait for the time. Because even Bart Lacey looks okay. And Barry Adkins. I think best player available would be Avery Jarrett. 6'6". Huge body. 4'4", 40. Noah Godwin probably would be the next closest on my board here. But we're going to go out of South Carolina. Can you name another physical South Carolina receiver? Big body frame coming out. I can. 75 overall. He reminds me of Alshon Jeffrey, and his stats are already really good. He's 6'6", 96 jumping, 91 speed. No, I was thinking about trading up here. No. There goes Gabe Allen. I'm going to go Luther Harrison. Normal development, I kind of figured, but we need help at cornerback, and he's not all bad. He's not very good. My next pick here is going to be Adam Tennant. It says he's early 3rd projected, but I want to kind of pick him up now. And he's only normal development. He's not the greatest. I was hoping he'd have higher development, but he did not. Next player is going to be David Cochran here. Normal development again, 72 overall, but he's not bad. We may transition to a 4-3 though. Next pick here is going to be Cedric Tucker. He's a 65 overall. Good speed, good zone, like decent zone, decent tackle. He's not that bad, just some depth there. Next pick here, Terrence Moore. Let's see. 6'4". He is 90 speed. 72 overall. He has a decent zone, plus he's 6'4". So he may be able to play that free safety spot very well. Dan Martin will be the next pick. We need a backup quarterback, 62 overall. He's not bad. Good short, but medium and deep are really bad. And that's really honestly it for picks for me. Alright, draft recap. Avery Jarrett was our only really good pick here. Hidden development. He's really good. 6'6", 91 speed. Luther Harrison, just depth cornerback we need. Adam Tennant, offensive depth, offensive line depth. David Cochran, just same thing, defensive line depth, just in case Von Miller decides to retire in the next coming years. Cedric Tucker, depth. Terrence Moore, potentially a starter. He's really good, honestly, just needs to work on his tackle. And he's 6'4" with good speed. Tanner Johnson, hidden development center for the Chiefs. He's not bad. And they definitely lost offensive line in free agency. Wesley Nichols, 6'1", 92 speed. Kind of similar to our guy. Well, not really. He's more of a route runner than anything. Lions go with Sheldon Andrews, probably the best offensive lineman in the class, and he's pretty good. Good run blocker, decent pass blocker, good strength, good player. Perry Jones, I believe the first receiver selected. And to me, we got the better player. Unless he turns out to have X Factor, I think we got the better player. Raiders, Dante Williams, who we'll be seeing 2 times a year. Good speed, wow. This is the pick right before us, too. So, Ace Brenner, though, honestly, it's Riley Franklin. Literally looks like Riley Franklin coming out. Highest overall in the class is 78, Donovan Joyner. Yes. My favorite player in the class, and he's alright, actually. Bad tackle, bad man, bad, play rec and everything. But hit power is okay. Zone coverage is good. Speed is good. 6'1". Sure, let's do the upgrades right away. Sherman has one. Let's go man to man. Gets press and man up. Phillip Rivers, field general. I'm surprised he even got a point here. 2 short, 1 mid. Yeah, he's very good short. He'll be a good relief quarterback in case Riley Franklin gets injured. So I'm going to end the offseason here. It was okay. I'll be honest with you. I wish we would have been able to do maybe a little bit better of a job with the draft and offseason. We got Sherman instead of Chris Harris, which I wanted Chris Harris instead, but you can only do so much here. So yeah, I'm going to just switch some positions around. You guys see it in the preseason recap, and maybe even an offseason recap if I do one this time. Never mind, I didn't live stream it. This is the offseason recap. But yeah, I'm going to end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Stay tuned for the preseason. I'll see you guys in the next video.